Hi guys, it's Bree here with brees.stitching.stuff and welcome to my cross stitch channel, or Flosstube as some of us call it. This is my channel where I talk about my cross stitching, any life updates, and any other crafts that I got going on. Today it's mostly going to be cross stitch. Nothing too exciting going on life-wise around here, just staying busy, working, doing physical therapy. The coronavirus has entered our county, so just kind of starting to deal with all that kind of stuff. We had a couple schools that closed just for a day or two to do a good disinfecting, cleaning, all that kind of stuff. No homeschooling has started or anything like that. The restaurants are still full, the stores are still full. We still have toilet paper at our stores, so that's always nice. But other than that, it's just kind of something people talk about when they are making small talk when they are out and about. So right now we are all doing pretty good, staying healthy, still living our life, still going to school, and still working. So if anything changes, I'll update you guys. But other than that, that is all I have for our life updates. So we are going to go ahead and get started with my cross stitching. So my first thing I'm going to show you guys about is my a previously finished piece that I did. And it's the Sweetest Home by Country Cottage Needleworks. There we go. I did this towards the beginning of my stitchy journey, which was started in May of 2019. And this was before I kept track of like when I started stuff, when I finished things, what I used, all that kind of stuff. So I do know it's on a linen. I'm not sure when I stitched it or finished it or how long it took, but I did use all the called for flosses. So I used the over-dyed threads and all that. So I'm really proud of this piece. I did the framing myself. So this is just a piece of beadboard that we had from a previous project we were doing in our house. And then this is some molding we had from another project. I put it all together, painted it, and then I did some antiquing. I think all I did was took some brown paint, painted it on real, sloppy just to get it in there, and then I wiped off to kind of go ahead and just add in the, rusticy look right here. The stitched piece is on a piece of sticky board and some batting, and I just hot glued it onto the frame. A covered button with just some fabric here, and then I did just some more ripped fabric for the hanger and just to kind of have it all put together. So I really like this piece. I didn't enjoy stitching it. I think it's because it was on a linen, and like I said, it was right at the beginning, so I didn't really know what I was doing. A lot of the stitches are uneven. You can see there. I don't even think I have the right number of stitches everywhere. I just kind of was putting them in where I could make them fit. So, but it's nice because I look at this and I see I've only been stitching since May, and my stitching has gotten so much better since the start. So it's one of those things where it's nice to see how you've actually grown in your craft. So I will always have this. Maybe one day I'll restitch it better. I don't know, probably not, because I will just enjoy see where I started from. So that is my previously finished piece I wanted to show you guys. So this week I had a few works in progress, or whips as we call it, that I did. So the first one I worked on is the Just Cross Stitch magazine. They have a Flower of the Month pattern in it that I wanted to start doing. So every edition comes out with 2 flowers. So I'm going to start doing those. And I started with January. And this is on a 28 count Monaco that I dyed with, I think it's the Charcoal Gray by Rit. And then I started stitching. I'm just using whatever flosses I have. I do like this blue, and I didn't have it. So I did have to order it because they didn't have it at my Joann's when I went there the other day either. So I was placing an order anyways, so I just added that to it. So I plan on doing all those this year, and I have an idea for a finish that I can switch out every month. I just think it'd be fun. I like flowers, and they're little. That doesn't take too long to get it stitched up. So another whip that I have is the Linen and Threads Friends and Family SAL. So every month on their website, they post a new part of the finished piece. So we are on February. So February was from here down. So all that was, I mean March, sorry. From here down is March. I'm using the DMC 94, 94, which is their variegated. I'm cutting out the real light pieces of it just because they weren't showing up as nicely on my fabric as I liked. So I'm just cutting out the parts that are too light. And then I'm doing 779 for my letters. So the whole piece will have spots for you to add different initials. So I'm just going to add in some really good friends and some family. I kind of want to keep it to where, like, if it's like an important month to a certain person, I'm going to put their initials in that month. So in January here, I added my friend Kimberly's initials. We've known each other for quite some time in the quilting community, and we both have started cross-stitching as well. She has a Flosstube channel, so go check her out. And her Instagram, she posts stuff all the time. So I added her here. I don't have anything major in February, so I think February and January I'm going to go ahead and add some more initials of just some really good friends of mine. Because the rest of the year I'm pretty much set with all my family. I have 4 brothers and sisters, and my husband has 5 brothers and sisters, so we have a lot of family. So the rest of the year has been pretty full already. So I think my January, February I'm going to keep for my friends. So February is still blank. So then March, I have my Uncle Scott's initials here. And then my son's initials are here. And then I added the year he was born as well. So I'm really liking this. I usually stitch and hoop. For this one, I have been doing, I've been stitching in hand. It's a little faster for me to do it that way. I don't love it that much, but I don't know. I just like to change up how I do things, so I decided to do that one with stitching in hand. So I have 2 more whips, but they both turned into FFOs. You guys, I'm so excited. So I don't have a cover sheet because it's online. I had started the Stichonomy's Homely Houseplant sales, and I put it in timeout a few weeks ago. I was just getting burnt out with doing it. I wasn't loving it, so I just decided to not work on it until I was ready to. But coming into March, I really wanted to get some of my smaller things. I didn't have much left finished, so that I felt better moving into working on more pieces. So here it is. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I just used whatever I had in my stash. I didn't use any of the called for colors that she had. I tried to match them as close as I could, but you know, I just used what I had. It's on an 18 count Aida that I dyed, I think, also with the charcoal gray. I think that's what it is. I'll have to look sometime. That's the only one I have, so that's what I use for most things. I don't like the pure white, and my house doesn't have, I don't know, I like more of the grays and the browns, if that makes sense, for like the neutral than my house. So I ended up doing like a quilted finish for this one. So I have batting in between it, some backing fabric, and then I binded the edges, and I just have a little ribbon up on top that I use, and then I hang it in my back room where all my plants are, or most of my plants are. So I'm really happy with how this turned out. I don't think I really like mystery sales. I think that's really what it comes down to. Stichonomy, she does a wonderful job. She has really great patterns. She's super active on her Facebook group, and it's really fun watching everybody else's interpretations of what they decide to stitch or how they stitch. So I love being a part of her community for sure. I don't think I love the mystery sale thing. So she does have another one coming up. I did not join in. If I start seeing stuff of people working on it, I'll just join in on her Patreon account, and then you do a small fee, and then you get the patterns that way. So we'll see. I'm not really sure. I have a lot of projects that I'm working on, so I don't really need another one. So, and then my last whip that turned into FFO. First, I'm gonna show you the pattern. The blue flower, the Mermaid's Garden. I busted my butt this week to finish this. I just wanted it done so bad. I did not do the seahorses down here. So just imagine that. But I am so excited for this one. So if you're stitching, look up for 1 second and then you can get back to it. But ta-da! Ooh, I love it. My husband and I ran to Hobby Lobby to find a frame. I couldn't find one that I really liked. So then the next day I ran over to the Goodwill and I found this frame, and it actually had a printed picture in the middle of the mat. So I pulled it out. I had to cut the mat bigger to fit my stitched piece, but other than that, I kept everything as is, and the frame has little flowers on it, just like my stitchy pattern. I love how this turned out. On the back, I put a piece of fabric, and then I put my name, and then the dates that I worked on this, and the state that I did it in, the city and the state. That's how I do my labeling for my quilts, so I figured it would work for cross stitch as well. And the best part that is, this frame was $3.99, and it was half off for that day for whatever reason. So yeah, I know. I was so excited. I love it. I moved some of my pictures around in my living room so I could hang it on my wall. But I love how this turned out. I'm so excited. So I had 2 FFOs this week, you guys. That's awesome. Oh, I love it. And that took me 33.5 hours to stitch. The houseplant one, I think it was like 32 hours, something like that. I'm not really sure. So that is all I have in that sense. I did do a little bit of haul this week. I'm getting ready in April. Martini Stitcher Erin is doing an Arbor Day sale. So I think it's her and someone else. I can't remember. And I couldn't find on any of the videos that I looked at a hashtag or anything. So if I do find it or if I hear about it, I will add it into my videos in the future. So basically it's And a Forest Grew is what she's doing for the sale, which I already had this. I bought this a while ago, but I have purchased some of I'm trying to get all the flosses together. So Joann's had their doorbusters last weekend, so I ran up there and I got as many as I could that was on the chart. So that's what I got from Joann's. They're really pretty colors. I have more coming in still from 123 Stitch because they didn't have them all. I told you guys before, whoever lives over by me, they cross stitch as well, and they must go like right when the sale starts and takes most of the colors because whenever I go, there's a bunch missing. And then I also ordered the fabric. I can't remember what I ordered. I'll show you guys next week after I get it. I haven't gotten it yet today, so we'll see. So that one is really, that one won't be starting until next month though, but I just really, because it was on sale, I figured why not go ahead and start getting all the flosses together and the fabric together, then that way next month I don't have to worry about it. And then I had a haul, right? We're working on haul. So I ran up to, I have 2 local needle workshops by my house. Well, not by my house, but within driving distance. So the first one I went to was Inspired Needle, which is in Lamont, Illinois. They also have a Flosstube channel, which is really fun to watch. Kathy and Nancy do a really good job on their channel, and they are pretty active online as well, like in Instagram and stuff. So check them out. They're about 40 minutes away. So yesterday was like their big market day release at the shop. So it was pretty busy in there. It was a little chaotic, but I had 3 patterns that I wanted to get. Like I gave myself permission. I try not to buy too much stuff just because I don't want to accumulate all these things and never actually be able to stitch them. But their market release, I was watching all the videos and everybody, and there was 3 that I was like, I have to have, like, it's just happening. And then I gave myself leeway of getting another couple just if I was there, like, I saw this, I'm gonna get it. So this is what I got. The first one is Hands-on Design Memorial Day. When I saw this on her video when she was talking about it, I was just like, oh my gosh, I have to have it. I love patriotic anything in it. So when I saw this, it made me think of quilts hanging on a line, and I love that it goes different directions. And if you look closely, all the freehand stitching on the red stripes just totally got me. I love it. And those flowers are just so cute. And I guess this was she found this as a painting, and then she turned it into the cross stitch pattern, which I thought was a really cool idea. So this one actually calls for the 12 weight sulky cotton petites. I didn't get them, but I think I might get them for this one so I can try them out and see. And it's 176 by 127. So I'm really excited about this one. I don't know when I'll start it, but it was just one of those ones I'm like, I just have to have it. I just thought it was perfect and beautiful. So I'm excited. And then the next one I got, which wasn't on my list of like must-haves, it was like, ooh, I need to get this eventually. It's the Saltbox Quilt Sampler by Brenda Gervais. And if you look, all the houses have quilt blocks in them. And then the trees and these like little sections here are flying geese, which are my absolute favorite quilt block that they have out there. So this one's 198 by 148, and this has a good mix of DMC and overdyed threads. So I don't know what I'm going to do it. They did have a box for this to go in. You can see how it fits inside the top of the box. I'm not going to get the box. I just don't have a ton of like shelf space for stuff like that. So if I do put on a shelf, it'd be like in a picture frame or something along those lines. But I thought this one was really, really pretty. I saw somebody post it on Instagram and I was like, oh, I need to get it. So when I saw it, I was like, I'll just get it. So I like that one. And then the next one I got isn't actually a market release, but one of the other people that were at this shop were buying it and I saw it, so I had to get it. It says it was 2018. It's Satsuma Street, the Folk Flowers. And I just love everything about that. It makes me think of the Scandinavian folk art that I love to look at and see and all that. So there's a couple little bags with individual patterns with different colors. And then here is the main one. So they put all the patterns together into a long wall hanging. I really want to do a wall hanging like that. I'm not a huge fan of stitching on the black fabric though. So I probably will end up doing like a darker gray and then stitching it and then finishing it this way. So this is actually how it shows you. Those are all the pieces that you put together. So I'm excited. This one, I saw it and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to get it. Because I'm going to think about it and I'm going to be mad at myself that I didn't get it. So I just got it. So then today I ran over to Tomorrow's Heirlooms, which is in Glen Ellen, Illinois. And it took me about a half hour today. I don't know if it was just traffic. I've been there before a few times and it never took this long. But I did go kind of around lunchtime. So I'm guessing that's probably why it took a little bit longer to go. So these last two are the two that I had said I have to have no matter what. So the first one is Mary Needleworker by Lindy Stitches. And when I saw her video that she posted on Flosstube showing it, I just said I have to have it. I love the pattern and I just love her. She's just super awesome. So this actually comes in two separate colorways. The other one, I think it's like night, and then this is day, I believe. And then she also, if you stitch it on the same fabric as in the chart that's called for, it will fit into a regular standard frame, which I thought was super awesome that she thought of doing that. So you don't have to, get a custom frame or whatever to get it to fit. So that I liked a lot too. So I don't know when I'm going to start that, but I'm definitely pulling, I'm going to definitely do the fancy floss for the skirt part because I think it needs it. I think it's just why it's so awesome. But some of the smaller stuff, I'll definitely just do DMC, but some of the bigger pieces, I'm going to do the fancy stuff. So I love it. I love everything about this one. I hope YouTube grabs this one for my, my shot. I love it. And then the last one I got, that was another one that I was like, oh, I have to have this one. And it is Hello by Liz Matthews. It's Yonder. I'm not really sure why I love this one so much. There's just something about it that just makes me so happy. I will do everything called for on this one. except for it's on linen, so I probably won't do it on linen, but I will find a Lugana that matches that and do the exact same thing because I love, love this. It's beautiful. So, yeah. Yay! Woo! And this one is 122 by 85 for stitch count. So, yeah, I was super, super excited about that one. So I'm glad they had that one. So that is my haul for the week. My plans coming up. So now that I got my 2 pieces that I had been working on, my homely house plants and my mermaid's garden done, like finished, it opened up a lot more time for me. So now I can work, and I got my linens and threads March part finished completely for the month. So my time is totally open. So my original plan was going to go ahead and start working on the night walk down, but I'm not. I'm actually going to save this one for Karla being Crafty's birthday sale that she's doing starting in August. So it's the blue flower. It's the night walk down. I'm sure everyone has seen this. Karla is doing a birthday sale. It's called Black Cat. I think it's Black Cat Birthday Sale. Yeah. So she just wants everyone stitching something with a black cat. So she's actually doing this one as well. And I had this one in my stitch 10 and 20. So I'm just going to bump it away, and I'm going to start that in... well, finish working on it. I already started it. Finished working on it starting in August. So that opened up another, like, oh, what's going to be my focus piece for the month? Because I'm trying to pick a focus piece that I'm working on so that I can get a lot done. Because I'm trying to think. So I have 10 projects. 2 of them are quilts. So what, 8? And then I got 1 done. So I have 7 projects that I need to finish by February of 2021. So each month I'm like trying to finish an entire project. So we'll see. I don't know if it's feasible, but I'm going to try. I'm going to try really, really, really hard. So this month is going to be my Jardin Privé, the ABC sampler. I haven't worked on this one since January. So I really, really want to get this one done. I really, really like this one. And this is as far as I've gotten. So this is on an 18 count Aida that I coffee tea dyed, and I'm using the called for flosses on the pattern in DMC. I did change her hair to blonde, so it matches me more, but I really like this piece. It's a really fun one to stitch. So that will be my focus piece for March, and hopefully I will get it done because I really, really want it. I want to hang it right there on my wall. So that is my goal, to work on that. And then that was all I had for my goals and my plans for the month. I never heard back from the previous giveaway winner, and it's been 2 weeks, so I decided to go ahead and draw a new name. And this was for my 100 subscriber giveaway. A few videos back, I asked everybody to comment about market, and so I pulled a new name, and it was for this project bag that I made, and it's actually a smaller project bag. It's not a full-size one, but it fits the smaller charts. So this is the Lizzie Kate, She Believes She Could chart. I went out and bought that for the giveaway winner. So the new winner of this one is Homespun Corner. So congratulations. Please contact me and get me your information so I can get this out in the mail. I'm so excited to be giving away a giveaway, so I really would like to give this away. So she had said she was looking forward to Kathy Barrick, Liz Matthews, and another one. I can't remember what it was. But either way, she wins. So if you can get me all your information, there is, I'm on Instagram. If you're on Instagram, you can message me there, or I have a email address in the description box below that you can contact me at. So just give me your real name, because I only have Homespun Corner for your name and your address, and I can get that in the mail to you this week if you get to me. So excited. I hope she gets to me, because I really want to send this out. I'm really proud of my bag, and I'm really proud of being able to do something nice for somebody else. So please. And then that was it for Stitchy Stuff. I just wanted to touch base with my Flosstube channels that I'm loving this week. I am loving the Calculated Stitcher, Jennifer. She is just a hoot to watch. She's also a quilter, and then she has started cross stitching. So I have been binge watching her like crazy. I really enjoy her stitching, and I enjoy watching her talk, and it's just fun. And she is a fantastic shopper, by the way. She has lots of goodies. So, and then Snug Harbor Crafts, Keph and Debbie. I have been watching them. I didn't even know about their Flosstube channel until recently when I started doing the common threaded stitcher. And I went over there and started watching them, and they're just fun to watch. They're just a good mom-daughter duo, and they show some good stuff, and I'm really enjoying them. I haven't gone too far back yet, but I've watched a couple of their videos, and I really like them. And then Tranquil Stitches, Shirl, she's hilarious. Did you watch her last video that she has out? Oh, she's so funny, and I really like a lot of the things that she stitches, and she's just like another good one to watch and have on while you're stitching. Feels like you're stitching with a friend for sure. So that is all I have this week. I just wanted to thank everybody again for sticking around and hanging out with me this week and watching my video and commenting, and so we can all kind of get to know each other a little bit. Yeah, it's been really fun. I think Crystal, we've been talking a little bit, and on Instagram and through here, which has been really fun. So I don't know. I love it. It's really great. So thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you again probably next week. If not, then a week after. We'll see kind of what goes on, how much I actually get done this week. So stay happy, stay healthy, stay calm, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.